Okay, this is part of a watershed. Anybody know the definition of a watershed?
An ecosystem that involves water?
A watershed is when water lands and it ends up in the ocean. So it's space in between.
Pretty close. Okay.
It's an ecosystem based around waterfall and
An
everything.
ecosystem based around waterfalls and water and how it falls.
Yeah.
Collection point of water.
Right. So a watershed is how water flows from the height of land and gathers and collects into rivers and lakes and how it makes its way to the ocean. So it's a network system. And if we look at it on a map, we'll see that it looks a lot like the living system within you. I think this is the right one. Let me see. Bradley Lakes. No, that's not the right one.
Okay, what do you think of Watershed?
What? Right.
What do you think of Watershed?
So right here,
Interesting.
we've got,
Nice.
it's all of it together. What we're doing, let me see. So we've got a network here of water. You probably won't be able to see it very well from up high. But if you were to just highlight the blue parts of this, it would look a lot like your circulatory system. All these little branches, these tributaries, these small streams like capillaries, the bigger rivers more like arterioles or arteries flowing into big areas like the ocean. So it's networked. It's pretty fascinating. And so all of this stuff that's going by here is making its journey all the way down the ocean is going to have a major impact. And so when we look at a system like this, whether it's the trees or the sediments or the bumblebees or whatever we saw on the way here, they're all interacting with this watershed. Our job is to try to capture as much information about it as possible. So when we study a site, we do a lot of different ways you kind of understand what a system is doing. First one is observation. You guys have been doing it. And in my hands, I have another way of doing it.
Checking the temperature of the water.
You can take quantitative data. You can get like some numbers. And I can do like qualitative right now. That's about how cold it is. Anybody want to test it out?
Maybe.
Maybe. Says the guy that made the towel.
cold.
I didn't bring my towel.
It's pretty cold.
It's pretty cold. So I got the temperature here. Air temperature. Who wants to guess how cool it is here?
19.2.
71 degrees.
19.2.
Oh, it's cold.
In
I was
Celsius?
going Celsius, yeah.
What do you think?
19.2 degrees.
You saw it.
Haha.
It's 19 degrees Celsius. Who can convert that into Fahrenheit?
It's like
60 something.
60,
66.
7 or something.
just about mid 60s.
500?
Mid 60s, I'm
So we
gonna
have
guess.
19 degrees Celsius here. What is influencing the temperature of this spot?
Shade
Shade and the water.
and
Shade of
trees
what biotic?
of a tree.
Anybody know the species?
Hemlock.
It's
Hemlock. But it would be a coniferous,
hemlock.
and so it has its leaves all year round. So it's influencing this part of the system. You can see the other side has a lot more sun, and so therefore there's a different amount of energy hitting this system over there. Where here there's probably the least amount because of the lack of sunlight. You know, directly. Guesses on the water temperature? 3 ooze so far.
I'm gonna go with
52.
So
48.
one of the things that we'll do is we're going to do a water study on campus. We can either do the ski area and investigate ski impacts to water, or we can do campus and look at synthetic turf impacts and contribute to data that we've been collecting. Right here I have, so we'll be using different tools to do that. And so this is our temperature probe on this veneer file.
you're going 48.
What do you think the temperature is right here
52.
40 something.
in Celsius?
Well, I don't know. 12.
Is it?
16.
Okay.
It's 15 degrees Celsius, which is, who has a converter? How do
Okay.
you convert Celsius into Fahrenheit? Who knows a good way?
5/9 or
9
something.
Pence.
No, it's like 9/5 times that number plus something.
32.
Yeah.
Who of you operates in Celsius most of the time?
What?
In other words, you think in Celsius?
No.
Yeah. So you know good. What's a quicker way to convert?
Like you times 2 and plus 30.
Yeah. Times 2 plus 30 gets you close. So it's 30, 60 degrees then?
It's not
The
too
water
bad.
is?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Fahrenheit?
Really, how do you feel about being way off the temperature?
What is indicating the temperature of
I'm
this
always
water?
wrong.
What are the factors involved that are influencing temperature of this water?
The shade.
Besides the shade, rainfall, current,
Air.
air, and the season we're in, right? It's
Yeah.
thermal massing has occurred. As we go up this watershed, as we learn where it is a part of, we'll see what's part of that influencing factor for temperature. This watershed is part of the Merrimack Valley watershed system. So it eventually feeds the Merrimack River, and that goes to the ocean. This is the Blackwater River, of course. Say hello.
Oh, Blackwater.
And so we're going to do a couple little abiotic tests on it while we're here. Who wants to do nitrates? Catch it in there. Okay.
Wait, so this is part of the Merrimack?
It goes to the
reaction.
Merrimack. This is part of the upper Merrimack Valley watershed. Who would like to do a pH?
Nope. I'll do
I'm
it
sorry?
Is Merrimack
right here.
maybe like
I'm doing pH.
Read the directions.
All right, let's
Read
do
the
this.
directions.